It was a year like no other. It was a year in which the bottom line gave way to care, and the top line was superseded by culture. Organisations that understood what it meant to look after staff, had a culture of togetherness and cooperation, and could live those ideals whether people were in the office or on the end of a Zoom call, managed the COVID-19 crisis best of all. The past year changed how people thought about work. It was a year in which corporate leaders were brought back to earth by the barking of the family pet on analyst calls. Everyone got to know more about people's home lives and favourite artworks, and the phrase work attire took on a whole new meaning. Interstate and overseas travel petered out. Separation from friends and colleagues became the norm. Staff often found themselves on their own, working from home. That wasn't easy for many, and mental health challenges and anxiety took their toll. And of course, it was the year in which the popular culture phrases of rap singers and Kardashians were replaced by three simple words: you're on mute. The last year, more than any other, highlighted what it was to be a great place to work. Companies that understood their values and could lean on them when they needed to did best during the worst of the COVID pandemic and during the natural disasters of bushfires and floods. They continued to lean on them in the subsequent months. Businesses that cared about their communities and their people survived, and in some cases thrived. Having a purpose became a much more meaningful proposition. The Great Place to Work's 2021 Best Workplaces highlighted it was the companies with purpose who did best, and that's according to the harshest markers of all, employees. Purpose has been a much bandied about term over the past decade. Until the crisis of COVID-19 though, it wasn't well understood. It is now, and purpose will be critical to success in coming decades. Staff were proud to work for those organisations, the ones that understood and lived their values, had developed trust within their workforce and cared about their communities and people. In the last year, that's what made a great place to work.
Welcome to the 2021 Great Place to Work Virtual Reveal. I'm Sean Aylmer. In the spirit of reconciliation, Great Place to Work acknowledges the traditional owners of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respect to their elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. It's an exciting day for businesses across Australia as we reveal the best workplaces in 4 different categories: micro, small, medium and large. The wonderful thing about these awards, particularly after the year we've all just had, is that they are voted on by employees. Staff decide if a workplace is great. That's a very high barrier for any organisation. This year's list reflects Great Place to Work's motto of purpose-driven, people first. Purpose is why your people come to work each day, not what they do. It speaks to the heart of the goals an organisation is striving to achieve. It must be meaningful and lived through the organisation. True purpose becomes part of the fabric of a workplace. The list includes businesses from a diverse range of industries, from information technology and manufacturing to healthcare, construction and media, with plenty of others in between. A common factor for those on the list was each maximised human potential within their organisations. Individuals, regardless of gender, ethnicity, age, job level or tenure, were listened to and had the opportunity to contribute. These are great places to work for all. The Great Place to Work community is huge. Each year globally, more than 10,000 organisations apply to get Great Place to Work certified. 100 million employees around the world have taken part since inception. Great Place to Work, the global authority on workplace culture, determined the Best Workplaces Australia 2021 list by conducting annual workforce studies through their Trust Index survey and culture management platform Emprising, representing the voices of almost 50,000 employees across Australia. And if it was to come down to one word, that word would be trust. Trust is measured by examining people's experiences with management, their colleagues and their jobs across 5 dimensions: credibility, fairness, respect, camaraderie and pride. The winners deserve all the plaudits they get. I'd now like to introduce you to Samantha Huddle, General Manager, Great Place to Work, Australia and New Zealand. Sam.
Thank you, Sean. Good morning. In the 1980s, Great Place to Work founder Robert Levering spent 10 years travelling and speaking to thousands of employees at different organisations and found that really great organisations had a few things in common. They had great cultures and high levels of trust. Today, as we work hard to overcome COVID, we're in a new world order and we have new challenges. The theme that's strongly emerging from our research is purpose. People in Australia today expect values, not just value. It's not enough to do something that's better for business, it also needs to be better for the world. In this year's list, we've seen a wide variety of purpose. One multinational wants to make the world more inclusive. Another talks about the state of the world, and a global pharmaceutical group seeks to cure humanity's most complex diseases. The best workplaces in 2021 demonstrate that purpose is much more than words. A Harvard study found that the true performance comes from when companies scored highly on two factors: purpose and management clarity. That study shows that high purpose clarity organisations also exhibit superior accounting and stock market performance. That rings true for Australia. As today's list demonstrates, purpose needs to be authentic, guiding decision-making actions from top management. This year we asked organisations to detail a bold act of leadership taken to improve the root conditions necessary to create great workplaces for all employees. One organisation established an employee relief fund to provide extra support to employees and their families hit hard by the COVID pandemic. Another established a partnership with training providers to improve the career prospects of young people in lower socio-economic areas. A third donated a set percentage of its revenue to help environmental causes. Giving back is another fundamental tenet of Great Place to Work companies. The best workplaces provide financial support to those less well off, or give paid time off for staff to help charities, or match staff donations to non-profit organisations. It's truly been a seminal year for the workplace, a year which will change the future. I'd like to congratulate not just those in the list, but every workplace that has achieved Great Place to Work certification this year. To do so, you've shown a commitment to your people and culture in the most challenging of times, and you've shown that commitment continually. Great Place to Work certified companies and best workplaces ask their people more often than ever before how they were faring, with regular employee surveys and pulse checks. Getting your company Great Place to Work certified proves to stakeholders, and that includes investors, job seekers and employees, that you are doing right by your people. Because this qualification is based on employees' confidential survey feedback and a methodology trusted by the world's best workplaces, stakeholders can trust that your company is one to invest in. If you would like to find out how to start your company on this journey, I would love to hear from you. Please too reach out via telephone, email or visit our website. Now let's hear from some of the employees from our community of Great Place to Work certified organisations about what made their workplace a great place to work during the past 12 months.
Place to work. It's not a great place to work, it's the best place to work.
Luminary is a great place to work because we have a truly rich tapestry of people and talent united in a shared purpose.
Companies talk about being responsible. They talk about being economical in a way that is sustainable. They talk about the environment, but we act on it.
The best part has to be the people. It really is. I love working with the team at TTC.
Is the trust that the team really gives me. They can give me work and then know that I'll complete it.
We have a strong female leadership team that we've grown with in our business, and the males in our team also very much support that. It's all equal.
Insight is without a doubt a great place to work in the last 4 years that I've been with them.
I've been asked to name any areas where Insight could improve, and to be honest with you, I can't really name any.
With initiatives like the Employee Recognition Program, we all feel valued.
Our people and culture team do an absolutely incredible job of ensuring that we feel valued, engaged and included regardless of where we are.
I love working with Q5 because everyone leaves their egos at the door. We're a brilliant team. Everyone's always got time for each other.
What I really love about Q5 is how we set aside time as a team to go on away days where we get out of the office.
What I think makes us really different, or what I really like about Q5, is that I feel really free to express myself, to carry out the work in the way that I feel is right.
I think INRA is the friendliest place I've ever worked.
We have an amazing culture here that is very inclusive.
I think REA is a great place to work because of the culture. It lets you be who you want to be, and I think that's great.
REA is a great place to work because of how family friendly it is.
I love working at Recovery Partners because I get to make a difference in the everyday person's life, help them return to work and access services that they didn't think was possible.
Recovery Partners takes an interest in you and will support you through your career development and to achieve your career goals. I've had the opportunity to attend multiple professional development courses.
I enjoy working for General Mills because of the amazing people and leaders in the business. I enjoy working for General Mills because values are important to me, and I truly believe that if you lead and live to values, you can discover your purpose.
Personally, I know that we're all treated like individuals, and whether you're a mum with kids who needs more time with kids, or someone at home alone in a one-bedroom apartment and you might need some additional support.
The thing that I really enjoy about sort of being here at Centurion and that kind of thing is actually our people. And I think our people here is probably our most important thing.
Everyone mucks in together. Everyone's very happy to help out when you're under stress, you're under load. You run into a problem, it's IT. You always run into issues. It's just the nature of the beast.
Recovery Partners is a very dynamic company. Things are changing every day. We're growing very fast. So no 2 days are the same.
And we're essentially just one family working through one goal. We all have that in mind and we all help each other.
So my favourite part about working at Recovery Partners is how they prioritise their employees.
I like working at J-Row because I like the culture. I also like the direction, which is senior management drive.
The thing that makes J-Bro different from my personal experience is that they actually deliver on the promise of doing career development.
I think one of J-Bro's core values that really resonates with me the most would be family we care.
And everyone cares for each other and make sure that we're all looking after our customers. And that's what I really love. It's a happy and fun place to come every day.
So let's get on with the awards. The micro category, a new category this year, includes companies with less than 30 employees. The small grouping is for companies with 30 to 99 employees. The ratings of these organisations are based on employee responses to the Great Place to Work Trust Index survey. Employees respond to over 60 survey questions examining whether an organisation creates a great place to work. 85% of the evaluation is based on what employees report about their experiences of trust and the ability to reach their full human potential. We analyse these experiences relative to each company's size, the composition of the workforce, and what's typical in their industry. The remaining 15% of the assessment involves employees' daily experiences of the company's values, people's ability to contribute new ideas, and the effectiveness of their leaders.
Number 5 on the list of best workplaces in the micro category is Glaukos Corporation. Number 4, Asherix. Number 3, Train the Crowd. Number 2, Entourage. And the winner, the Recruitment Company.
Management at the Recruitment Company genuinely live by the values of the group. According to staff, they always have time to help and take positive actions based on feedback. One team member said the owners of the business were the most generous leaders they'd ever worked for and had a focus on mental health support. All employees in the survey said the Recruitment Company was a fun place to work and they felt they were making a difference.
To be certified as a great place to work is just so exciting for us on so many levels. It validates 10 years worth of hard work, and to be recognised as having built a great place to work and have great people want to be there and want to stay. The recognition of the vision that we've had for many years, over 10 years now, was the right one, and the journey we've been on, especially through some tough times that everyone's felt over the last 18 months, has really been worthwhile. You can spend lots of time on great offices, pool tables, beer fridges. What it means to us is the things we do, the smaller things like our communication styles, are more important to us, and obviously clearly they're important to our team too. We obsess about making every message and process as clear as possible, and it's really simple. We treat our team, our company, our people like adults. You gave us that shared sense of togetherness and success. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for helping create one of the best places to work for in Australia, and to everyone that's been with us on this journey for the last 18 months and more. You all truly are punks I could take to my grandma's for tea.
Congratulations to the recruitment company and everyone on our inaugural micro list. In the Best Workplaces Small category, we are announcing the top 20, 65% of whom have broken onto the list for the very first time this year. Starting at number 20, Biogen. Now this year, we're thrilled to recognise an elite group of Gold Best Workplaces, organisations who have achieved a place on the Best Workplaces list for 5 or more consecutive years. Only 6 companies have achieved this feat. At number 19, I'm pleased to award special recognition to our first Gold Best Workplace, Melbourne-based construction firm CoBuild. Congratulations on your 6th consecutive Best Workplace ranking, CoBuild. At number 18, Charterhouse. Number 17, Hub Australia. Number 16, Luminary. Number 15, Centrion. Number 14, Cordelta. This year, places 13 to 8 in the small category are all new entrants to the list, and I'm pleased to welcome number 13, Informatica Australia. Number 12, Cedar College Victoria. Number 11, Kane Mathrick Tech. Number 10, Sophos. Number 9, DEWC Services. Number 8, WW. Welcome and congratulations to these new Best Workplace winners. At number 7, moving up 4 places this year, Green Building Council of Australia. Welcome to the Best Workplaces list for the first time, number 6, Modex Group. Number 5, Quorum Systems. And number 4, Propel Ventures. Now to the top 3 best small workplaces. Number 3, congratulations Tillita, taking out the 3rd spot in its first year on the list. In second place, a Queensland company who has previously taken out the top ranking in 2017, 2018 and 2019. Congratulations, Avenue Dental. And now for the number 1 place, I'm pleased to welcome to the list for the first time, number 1 place in the small category, Melbourne-based global carrier brand Bellroy.
It's such an honour to receive this Great Place to Work award. In any year, this would be an incredible feeling, but I think after the year we've all been through, it's especially heartening. We wanted to say thank you to the Great Place to Work organisation for all the work they do in assessing and managing these awards. But really we wanted to say the biggest thank you to the incredible Bellroy folk that we get to rock up and work with every single day.
Absolutely. We're not the people who make Bellroy a great place to work. It's the Bellroy team. They turn up every day with massive smiles, but a huge huge amount of confidence, knowing that they can solve problems, that they can seize opportunities. It's an honour for us to work with such amazing people, and it's definitely the Bellroy team who make Bellroy a great place to work.
Congratulations to Bellroy and all the Best Workplace winners in the small category.
Thank you, Sam, and congratulations to everyone who's made the list so far. Remember, your staff put you on it, so well done. Before we get to the large category, we're going to take a few minutes to consider global trends. To be considered for Australia's Best Workplaces list, an organisation must be Great Place to Work certified. The global certification program operates in 100 countries. Overseeing it all is CEO of Great Place to Work, Michael Bush. Michael, thank you for joining us today.
Sean, happy to be here today.
Also on our panel is head of the Australian operation and a woman whose voice you've heard plenty of over the last 15 minutes or so, Sam Huddle. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sean.
Michael, the 2021 Great Place to Work motto is purpose-driven people first. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think that purpose-driven companies have realized that business is much more than just profit and cash flow. And metrics like that. Businesses have a responsibility in society to do much more than that. And so the best way to be purpose-driven is to put your people first. So your purpose really needs to be your people. Because if you take care of your people, if you listen to your people, inspire your people, and make sure that their well-being financially, emotionally, and psychologically is doing well, they're going to take care of your business, and they're going to take care of your customers, and they're going to innovate on behalf of the business. And if you care about your people, that means you care about things like the environment. That means you care about things like their physical health and their mental health. And because you care about those things, you have a group of people who are trying to make things better in all of those ways. So now you have a company full of people who are doing things that are great for the business, but also great for the society that they live in, great for the country that they live in, which makes things better for the world.
Okay, so can you have one without the other?
You can't. You can't find a purpose-driven organization that is not putting its people first. You'll find an organization that says they're purpose-driven, but they're actually putting profits first or other things. So a purpose-driven company has decided and realized the best way to take care of their customers and to take care of society at large is to take care of the people who work for them.
Fantastic. So what are some of the specific behaviours managers need to exhibit to live purpose?
Well, in order to be what we call a 4-all leader, which is truly a great leader, people need to make sure that they are connecting with the people that they are working with in a way that inspires them. That makes it so that they really want to go to work. That's one of the questions we ask. Do you look forward to coming to work here? That people are having an experience where they recommend their friends and family to come and work at the organization. People are having an experience that they recommend to their friends and family using the business's products and services. People feel involved in decisions that are going to affect their work. People feel like they're cared about as a person and not just cared about because they're an employee. And these things come through to a person based on how they are rewarded, how they are thanked, how they are developed, how they are given feedback, how they are thanked for their work, how they are listened to, how they are spoken to. From the day that they're hired, they feel a sense of welcome, and it makes it so that they're like, you know what? Why would I go anyplace else? This is where I want to be, because when I'm here, in some ways, I'm treated better than I am in society. This is what a 4-all great leader does for their people when working in a purpose-driven organization.
And so people are real individuals, not just a mass.
Absolutely. So you want to be trying to run your business in a way that they feel personally cared for. So there might be a benefit that is good for many, but might not be great for all. So you're always looking for ways to be flexible and innovative to meet the needs of somebody may not have kids. So they have other things that are interesting to them. Some people might be smart and have pets instead of kids, and they want to make sure that you're taking care of them. Some people may not have pets or kids, but they have an elderly parent. And some people might just live alone. All these people have different lives, one equal in value to another, but therefore you want to make sure that you're not doing things for most, you're doing things for all, which means your benefits and your approaches and your ability to listen are all focused on what the person needs. So you might have 100 people in your organization or 1,000. You want to think about it as a way of each people leader having a group of people to develop a personal relationship with and to find out what they need to make sure that they're having a great work experience.
Sam, how does this year's survey in Australia fit into what Michael's just been saying?
Yeah, all of those things resonate with what we've seen here, absolutely. About talking about, authentic leadership. And that's something that's really important to Australian employees, that what managers are saying and that managers can back up what they're saying in being authentic with the way that they connect with people. That we've seen that everybody has very different needs as we've moved through the COVID crisis, and the best workplaces are really making sure they can connect with employees on an individual level and work out what works for them. As some of the teams have been returning to work, we've seen them bring teams together so they can co-design solutions about what is going to work for the individual needs of those team members to be able to meet business goals, but also their personal goals as well.
And Sam, do you think the leaders on the Australia's list are doing exactly what Michael's talking about, treating people as individuals?
Yeah, look, absolutely. And that's something that employers really expect. They are looking to have those values in the way that they're connecting with leaders, but also in the relationships that they have with their colleagues. And what we're finding is that it's not just management that's recognising and showing special recognition, but the best workplaces are finding ways for employees to be recognising each other when they're demonstrating things like for all leadership.
Okay, Michael, back to you. Are the best places, the best workplaces, the same all around the world, or do different countries have different quirks?
In terms of in different countries, you'll find, I think, different levels of expectation. So, in certain countries, you'll have people expecting leaders to do certain things. In another country, you might have people who expect leaders to do more than that. But in terms of people and what they really, really want, it's exactly the same. People want to be respected by the person that they work for. People want to be talked to honestly by the people that they work for. People want to be treated fairly and in an equitable way. People want to enjoy the people that they work with. People want to be a part of a team, a group that is able to accomplish things that they could not accomplish on their own. And people want to care for the people that they work with and feel cared for, which really develops a sense of pride. Now, the level of those things might vary from country to country, but all those things are true. It doesn't matter if you're in Bogota, Colombia, or if you're in Melbourne, Australia, or Toronto, Canada. These are the things that make the world similar, that people have these expectations, and when they're met, they're going to do phenomenal things for each other, and they're going to do phenomenal things for customers, and they're going to do phenomenal things for the business.
So, Michael, where does Australia fit into the biggest scheme of Great Place to Work?
Sean, as you know, we have lists of best places to work in over 100 countries. So we know a lot about great workplaces. And to make our list isn't easy. There's thousands of companies who want to make our list, hundreds of companies in Australia who want to make our list, who are certified great places to work. So we love them, but that doesn't put you on one of our lists. When you meet the criteria to be on one of our lists against our global standard, it makes you one of the best workplaces in the world. So anybody on the list in Australia, small, medium, or in the large category, you should know you are competitively as great as anybody in Germany, in the US, in Finland, Argentina, Brazil, name your country. You're not only great in Australia, you're one of the great workplaces in the world. So feel great. You've earned it. You deserved it. And we can't wait to see what you're going to do for the rest of 2021 and into 2022.
Michael, often the global list, the big technology companies do well. Why is that?
Well, so last year, the best workplace in the world was Cisco. And on our list in the United States, it was also Cisco. But the prior 2 years, it was Hilton Hotels. So we have on our list a wide diversity of companies. It doesn't mean, there's no industry that dominates our list. A great workplace comes from great leaders creating an experience for great people so that they can really deliver their work. It doesn't really matter what the industry is. Sometimes you will see, as a matter of fact, if you look at our list, you'll see some tech companies, but if you look at it again, you'll find a whole lot of tech companies that aren't on the list.
Yeah.
So we don't have a list of the worst places to work. Okay, we have a list of the best places to work. The other one would be bad for business. So tech by no way dominates the list. I think when tech companies get it right, they get it right just like when Hilton gets it right. They are treating their people in a certain way that inspires them and makes them motivated to try and do things for a tech company that have not been done before. So they can have people who are really purpose-driven in terms of the way they think they'll make the world better is through their technology. And you get a group of people that are obsessed with that and that are being treated in a certain way, recognized and rewarded for something like that, you can get breakthrough innovation, which tech companies need at a very high rate. But I must say that 2 years ago, the most innovative company on our list was Hilton Hotels. It was not a tech company.
Now, Sam, without giving too much away, because we've got the larger categories coming up, I'm asking the same question. It seems that technology companies aren't quite as prevalent this year as they have been previously.
Yeah, look, we still have some wonderful technology companies, but we've seen, companies come from many different sectors. And one of the interesting things we've seen with this year's list is the number of new entrants. So we have a lot of organisations who have been listed in the past. So they've been practicing at having high trust relationships with their people for many, many years. And they've done really well when they've come into the crisis that we've experienced the last 12 months. But we've also seen, particularly in the small list, a lot of new entrants to the list this year. Is that something that you've noticed in other markets too, Michael?
That's exactly right, Samantha. The same thing. And I just love it, seeing new companies who have decided, let me try this too. Let me see if, in fact, if I treat my employees a certain way, if it's going to be better for business. As you know, Samantha, the same thing is true in Australia that is true in the rest of the world. If you want to drive great financial performance, you create a great place to work for all your people. That drives outstanding financial performance, whether you're a publicly traded company or a private company. So sometimes people think culture and the way people are treated is something soft that's extra. And that sometimes the way you treat people, you're making a decision to treat your people great at the expense of profits. Things couldn't be more false than that connection. And purpose-driven companies have figured out that secret, that the way to drive profits and cash flow is the experience that you create for your people.
We're finding that, people are recognising that their employees are their most important stakeholder and they can't, do any better at a business if they haven't put people at the centre of it.
Fantastic. Michael, one last one for you. Has COVID changed the makeup of the list much?
It has. It has. I think that companies that were kind of shaky in terms of trust going into the COVID experience fell apart. It was not a time where you could be treating people poorly at the end of 2019 and then all of a sudden start treating them great in 2020. This just didn't happen. So companies that were a little fragile actually had the deterioration. But the opposite was also true. Companies that were treating their people great in 2018 and 2019 rebounded very quickly in 2020 and are roaring in 2021. So, and are going to continue as the global economy recovers. So COVID has created an opportunity where people who have been treated well at work, it's never meant more to them. Because when they couldn't depend on anything, they didn't understand COVID, they couldn't see people that they loved, they couldn't travel, they were working from home, but they could rarely leave their home, and all those fears and financial insecurity too, at the exact same time, and having loved ones scattered across their country that they haven't seen and they don't know when they're going to see them. Everything in life, nothing makes sense anymore. And there's nothing to hold on to. But one thing that people got to hold on to was looking at a screen of people who cared about them and were trying to do the same thing. Come together to continue to keep the world spinning based on the work that the company did. This made organizations that were good become great. And those companies are going to continue to get rewarded for that. The great resignation is what we call it in the US right now, where we're coming out in the US at this moment because vaccination rates, are high and things are better, but people are leaving companies because of the experience they just had. They were like, that wasn't so great. Nobody cared about me. Some people got their internet paid for and some people didn't. So I want to go to a company that treats you great when times are tough. So we're having something and an experience. And again, great companies are getting rewarded because they're getting more great talent.
We've found that in two ways as well, Michael. We've found that at the best workplaces, the levels of trust and impartiality and equity have actually gone up. So where they had that high level, people have done even better. But then we've also seen at the micro organisations, they've got almost perfect scores where people are saying people are being paid fairly for the work that they do. And in the really tight labour market that we have at the moment, they're talking about sort of the national talent shortage. That's a really interesting to find that the micro organisations at the best workplaces have got this really well done.
Thank you very much, Michael Bush, CEO of Great Place to Work globally, and Samantha Huddle. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you very much. And Samantha, great to see you, and keep up the great work.
We are now moving on to Great Place to Work's best workplaces for the medium and large categories. Medium businesses are defined as organisations with 100 to 999 employees, and large businesses have 1,000 or more workers. Ratings of these bigger organisations are based on the Trust Index survey of employees and our culture audit tool, which asks organisations to share with us their practices, policies and programs to create a great workplace for all. This allows us to get a better insight into not just the ability of companies to maximise human potential and create trust in the workplace, but also measures other important aspects of an organisation, its values, ability to innovate, grow, and leadership effectiveness. All these attributes matter in all workplaces, but in bigger workplaces, to ensure they are consistently being lived out in employees' day-to-day experiences, they need to be codified, inclusive, and overtly put into policies and procedures. So, let's get on with the countdown. Over to you, Sam.
Thanks, Sean. Starting at number 25. 25, Four Pines Brewing Company. Number 24, Finder. Number 23, CrowdStrike. Number 22, Coleman Gregg Lawyers. Number 21, Macquarie Cloud Services. Number 20, Neuro Rehab Allied Health Network. Number 19, Jabro Group. Number 18, Verizon Media. Number 17, Swiss Wellness Australia. Number 16, Aussie Broadband. Number 15, Insight. Number 14, Blue Rock. Number 13, General Mills. Number 12, Medtronic Australasia. Number 11, Novo Nordisk. Now to the top 10. Number 10, Carnival Australia. I'm pleased to give special acknowledgement to 3 more gold best workplaces in spots 9, 8 and 7. Number 9, first listed in 2014. Congratulations to Gold Best Workplace AbbVie on your 8th consecutive Best Workplaces listing. In 8th place, achieving their 9th consecutive ranking, recognised as a best workplace every year since 2013, congratulations Adobe Systems. You have well and truly earned your special Gold Best Workplace status.
Adobe employees believe they work in a special environment with unique benefits. The health, well-being and personal development of staff is the forefront of the company's approach to business. From the monthly Adobe Day Off through the COVID crisis, to extended parental leave, Adobe's support for its team members can be life-changing. It's why team members feel good about the way the company contributes to the community.
Adobe being certified as a great place to work is a direct result of our exceptional people, our purpose, and the endless opportunities for our team members to make an impact, both inside and outside our organisation. Being listed as a great place to work in Australia for the 9th year in a row is an honour. an important recognition of Adobe's outstanding initiatives in employee experience. Throughout the last 12 months, Adobe has introduced many initiatives and put new benefits in place, including, but not limited to, a global Adobe day off every 3 weeks to allow our team members to stop, reset and recharge however they choose to, with their families, with their friends and loved ones. At the end of the day, we're in tech, and at Adobe, we like to define the word team with the acronym standing for the extraordinary achievements of many. I am so proud to work with this passionate and visionary team that I have the honour to lead. A heartfelt thank you to all of you, Team Adobe ANZ.
Now to 7th place for the 6th consecutive year, moving up 5 places on the list. This year, congratulations UKG, Ultimate Kronos Group.
At UKG, there's an underlying sense of people working together and being respected, regardless of age, gender or ethnicity. Like all the best workplaces, UKG treats staff as family members. It established an employee relief fund to provide extra financial support to any employees and their family members adversely affected by COVID-19. They provided relief to over 100 UKG families, delivering nearly $250,000 in aid.
I'd like to talk about the importance of Great Place to Work, and it's always imperative to have a great place to work, but especially in these unprecedented times. I want to thank all of our UKGers here in Australia and congratulate them and thank them for creating this culture of a great place to work. Simply stated, at UKG, our purpose is people. We would like to encourage people to be themselves in the most diverse way possible. We have over 250 people here in Australia, and those 250 people are serving the 3.5 million users of our solution in Australia on a daily basis. It's our firm belief that having a great place to work creates happy employees, and in turn, those happy employees facilitate fantastic customer experiences. I'd like to give a special shout out to our UKG team here in Australia, 250 strong, for creating the great place to work that we have here.
Number 6, InfoTrack. Now to number 5, CanStar. Number 4, ThoughtWorks. In 3rd place in the medium category, I'm thrilled to welcome our first Platinum Best Workplace. Platinum status is special recognition for an organisation who has achieved 10 or more consecutive listings. This company has gone well above and beyond that, recognised as a best workplace every year since the 2nd year of Great Place to Work's rankings in Australia in 2009. For the 13th consecutive year, congratulations OMD Australia on this truly outstanding achievement.
This is the 13th consecutive year OMD is on the Great Place to Work list, an achievement unparalleled in Australia. Its Reconciliation Action Plan, Indigenous Partnerships Program, and treating employees as part of a family make OMD a deserved platinum organisation on the list. Every member of the team is treated individually, from celebrating birthdays and anniversaries through to support through illness or family crisis.
What does it mean to be Great Places to Work certified? Well, it's a tremendous honour and it means as much to us as it did in 2009 when we first received the recognition. It's testament to the sustainable focus of our business and also the emphasis we place on our people and their well-being and their personal development. To have made the 2021 list, in spite of the disruptions of 2020, is especially pleasing. How OMDers went the extra mile to protect the business and look after their clients was humbling, and I think also how they went out of their way to look after each other was something we're especially proud of. The unique thing about OMD is a sustainable way in which we grow our business and show up for our clients, and that's enduring. We encourage our teams to develop without putting too much pressure on them. We're family friendly, flexible, and we push our teams to pursue their dreams while advancing their careers. I'd like to thank all OMDers, not only for how they embrace opportunity, but also how they show up every single day for the business, for our clients, but importantly for each other. I'm incredibly proud to be leading the R&D family.
Moving up 3 places this year in only their second year on the list, taking out the number 2 spot in the medium category. Congratulations, BPay Group.
At BPay Group, innovation is a practice, not just a buzzword. Employees are allowed time to undertake projects and encouraged to try different roles to learn new skills, even if in the short term that affects productivity. And anyone worthy of recognition in the organisation receives it. Employees also commented on the openness of management. Staff sessions are inclusive and nothing is off limits.
Being Great Place to Work certified is fantastic, and it's a testament to our people focus and the significant work we've done to foster an inclusive, empowering and innovative culture. A culture that has helped us to deliver on our purpose, to make life simpler for each other and all Australians. We're so proud that 98% of our people believe BPay Group is a great place to work. Finding out that we're also one of Australia's best workplaces in 2021, well, that was the icing on the cake. Our people-first approach and passion to create an environment in which everyone can thrive is what sets BPay Group apart. We put our people first, always. When COVID first hit, not only did we make the call early to move everyone to remote working, but we also fostered high levels of trust by embracing extreme flexibility and through open, honest and regular two-way communication. And to the wonderful BPay Group team, what can I say other than together we've created a fun, dynamic and inclusive workplace culture. So on behalf of the BPay Group leadership team, thank you for helping us to make BPay Group one of Australia's best workplaces in 2021.
And finally, the top spot on our list of medium best workplace winners for 2021, rocketing up from number 9 in 2020 to the top place this year. Congratulations to our number 1 best workplace in the medium category, Mantle Group.
Mantle Group is a business that truly lives its principles. Customers rate its service delivery as excellent. Executives embody the best characteristics of the company. Employees and management are in it together. As one employee put it, the COVID crisis was tough for many businesses, and watching a team of over 250 people reach consensus to get through the darkness together will be one of the highlights of my working life.
To be certified with Great Place to Work here for us as an organisation is extremely important. It helps us translate feedback, input from our team and from the organisation to make us a better place. To be on Australia's 2021 Best Place to Work list is a great milestone. We're super proud to be amongst some really great organisations in this list. We really put focus on the team. During COVID times, tough times, we really centred our business to focus on a few things that really matter: to keep our team employed, to keep people safe, but also to keep productive throughout the last 12 months. The message I'd like to give to our team is a massive thank you. There's so much gratitude as a collective group of people that make up Mantle Group, and I'm super proud of everyone's efforts to contribute to making it a great place to work. It's never one person in Mantle Group, it's always a team that collectively delivers on our promise as an organisation.
And moving straight on to the Best Workplaces large category. At number 5, with a home base in Sydney, Atlassian.
At Atlassian, management is empathetic and cares about employees. All the decisions made during COVID-19 were focused on ensuring employees were healthy, safe and productive. It's an unusually friendly workplace for an organisation of its size. People have almost full autonomy over the work they're doing and how they do it. They're empowered to make decisions with the support of managers.
Hi team, I wanted to send a huge congrats to all Atlassians for making it into the top 5 great places to work in Australia again. Thank you all for participating in the survey last October. We couldn't be prouder of this recognition. Thank you for truly playing as a team, supporting each other, particularly over the last year. Together we are creating a standout culture and making Atlassian what it is today. Thank you.
Number 4, congratulations to REA Group, the ASX Top 20 digital property giant.
REA Group emphasises personal development, including the REA University, developed to help people acquire skills. The environment is trusting and collaborative, and team members are working towards common goals. REA is supportive of families, whether having a child, needing support, or wanting to bring your dog to work. It encourages a culture of giving and receiving feedback in an honest and respectful manner.
It goes without saying I'm tremendously proud that we've been certified and recognised as Great Place to Work. At the heart of REA are our talented people, delivering amazing innovation and pushing the business forward so we can deliver outstanding results and growth. Knowing that this recognition has come from the voices of our people, as well as an in-depth review of our business and total employee experience, is what makes this acknowledgement especially meaningful for me. I'm both excited and humbled that REA Group has made Australia's 2021 Best Workplaces list. We ensured our leaders were coached on creating shared clarity and setting direction, fostering team safety and inclusion, and driving a courageous culture and empowering teams. Everything we achieve as one team. No egos, no heroes. It's our collective genius that gives us our edge. Thank you to everyone at REA for making our organisation a great place to work.
Number 3, recognising our 5th Gold Best Workplace and the only one in the large category listed for the 6th consecutive year. Congratulations, Salesforce.
Salesforce's culture is inclusive and understanding. Team members are given the freedom to do their roles in the hours that best suit them. Salesforce managers are empathetic for people's personal circumstances. It's inclusive of all genders, races and ages, and its model of dedicating 1% of the company's equity, 1% of its product, and 1% of employees' time back to the community has helped make it a great place to work.
Let me start with a huge thank you. It is an incredible honour to be on this list. This last year, we've worked from home, we've worked from the office, and so many places in between. It's shown the importance of keeping a laser focus on your culture, but also evolving it to the new ways of working and certainly some of the new team members we've had on many of our meetings. A huge shout out to all the team at Salesforce. You make this a great place to work, not just because of what you do for our customers, but the community with over 42,000 hours of volunteering. Thanks for making this a great place to work.
Number 2, in second place, working to help people connect through global trade, DHL Express. Congratulations, DHL Express.
DHL Express committed to keeping all people employed during the COVID crisis without any pay reductions. It implemented a Fit for Work, Fit for Life initiative to encourage employees to look after themselves. It's a company with great team spirit and great people. Importantly, team members of DHL Express believe it's a physically safe place to work and a company that cares about making a difference and improving people's lives.
It's truly an honour to be on the Best Workplaces list. Over the years, we've developed a culture where our people feel motivated and proud to work for the world's most international company. It's a clear recognition by our staff that we are an employer of choice and a great place to work. Our employees do an amazing job each and every day for our customers, each other, and the communities we operate in. Within DHL, our first priority was to keep our staff safe through this COVID period. We introduced PPE throughout our business, and through employee recognition, we had our Appreciation Week, we rolled out Christmas hampers and a COVID bonus scheme. To our staff, with your passion and your dedication, we've helped keep Australia open for business. You truly embody our purpose of connecting people and improving lives. Thank you for being the superstars of the International Express industry.
And the number 1 best workplace in Australia in 2021 for the second consecutive year in the large category is Cisco Australia.
Cisco's goal of making work more human has never been so important as during the COVID pandemic. As more people work from home, isolated from their peers and mentors, and reliant on technology for connection and productivity, it's critically important that the workplace evolves to be more about community than place. A giving program with an extraordinary target of helping 1 billion people worldwide ties Cisco's people to critical developing world issues of access to food, water and shelter, as well as solving developed world problems like education, career skills and financial self-sufficiency. And Cisco's Driving Conscious Culture initiative connects its people to purpose. The initiative seeks to create a diverse and inclusive culture where individual employees actively monitor, listen and protect each other. Cisco recognised that representation of minority groups was lower than self-imposed targets. It not only wanted to close the gap, but also address the root cause that allowed the gap to exist in the first place. Cisco wants all communities on the margins to experience a world that is just, where they are valued, validated and empowered.
For Cisco, being Great Place to Work certified means that we have successfully been benchmarked amongst our peers on elements that we know make workplaces great. Attributes such as fairness, credibility, resiliency and pride. Most importantly, this certification reflects how our people feel about being part of Cisco. We're absolutely thrilled to see Cisco ranked #1 in 2021 Australia's Best Workplaces list for the second consecutive year. It's recognition that at Cisco we create a culture that's thriving. And importantly, it demonstrates how our commitment to creating a diverse and inclusive and high-performing workplace is paying dividends. Over the last 12 months, we asked something very simple of our people. We asked them to care for themselves, their families, their communities, their customers, and Cisco's business. And importantly, we asked them to do it in that order of priority. Over the last 12 months, Cisco has done a number of things differently. Most importantly, as soon as we understood that we were going to be living in uncertain times, we took really decisive action to care for our people first, adapt our business, and support communities in need. We responded to the needs of our employees, and we really put their safety, their health, their financial stability, and their mental well-being as our top priority. To the Cisco team, congratulations, you did it again. Thank you for being a part of Cisco. This organisation is a great place to work, and that's simply because of the people that choose to be part of it. Thank you for everything you do every day. Thank you for bringing your best. I very much look forward to celebrating with you in the coming days. Be proud of what you've achieved and accept it for the honour that it is. And I'm very much looking forward to the three-peat in the next 12 months.
Congratulations to Cisco, Mantel, Bellroy, the recruitment company, and everyone who made this year's list. I've said it several times today and will say it again. These lists reflect what your staff think of you. The surveys are based on an organisation's ability to gain the trust of employees and its ability to maximise human potential. Making the list is a real achievement and something you should be proud of. This year's lists are more diverse than last year. They reflect the tough year many companies and individuals have had as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. What I find extremely encouraging about the past 12 months is that companies reached out to help staff, and staff reached out to help each other. Community was rediscovered in many parts of the world and the workplace, and that's an enormous benefit coming out of the last 12 months. I'm Sean Aylmer. I've had a great time being part of this Great Place to Work's Best Workplaces this year. For closing comments, over to you, Sam.
No one will ever forget the past year. For many, it's been the toughest in their careers. And more than ever, achieving Great Place to Work certification, external validation from your employees, is something to be proud of. Great Place to Work certification shows your commitment to being a purpose-driven, people-first organisation. And remember, certification doesn't come from us, it comes from your people. Keep a lookout for our paper on this year's Great Place to Work Best Workplaces list. It provides an in-depth look at Australia's best workplace cultures. And of course, if you'd like to see your company recognised as one of the best workplaces in Australia, the first step is to become Great Place to Work certified. Great Place to Work certification is an easy two-step process. First, survey your employees using Emprising, our culture management platform. Second, provide details about your company on our culture brief. Meet our criteria and you are Great Place to Work certified and eligible for consideration for recognition on Australia's 2022 Best Workplaces list. As I mentioned earlier, if you'd like to find out how to start your company on this journey, I would love to hear from you. Give me a call, email me, or visit our website greatplacetowork.com.au. Great Place to Work's mission is to create great workplaces for all. And today, as we work hard to overcome COVID, we're in a new world order, and now we have new challenges. The theme that's emerged strongly from our research is purpose. People in Australia today expect values, not just value. It's not enough to do something that's better for business, it also needs to be better for the world. I'm Samantha Huddle, General Manager of Great Place to Work Australia and New Zealand. Thank you for being part of today.